welcome CDS Sports Podcast fans, aka the 19. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So we got you remember Cheryl Miller? Cheryl Miller, one of the greatest female basketball players of all time. By the way, also great in doing commentating, analysis, all of that stuff. Cheryl Miller is a class act and a talented one through and through. Recently had some things to say about Caitlin Clark. In fact, I am going to do another video, but and I want to separate because it is a completely different topic, but an important one. But here, I just want to play a short clip where she talks about an aspect of the game of Caitlin Clark's that everyone trashes. Everyone trashes her defense. So I want to hear Cheryl Miller's thoughts on that. And then we'll do just a little bit of a dive into some examples of Caitlin Clark's defense. And we will see. Yes, we will see. Once again, the narrative completely misses the reality. So let's dig in. She's talking right here. She'll talking leading into the All-Star game and what it was like to deal with Caitlin Clark for the first time in that type of an environment, with everything that she brings, the stardom, the accolades, and all of that. And, Cheryl's wondering, I mean, that, what she's going to get with Caitlin Clark, the player. So let's take a quick listen to this.
Right. And Angel and her got along so well, and watching them practice. And yeah, just get it. And Caitlin's like, just fly, just fly, and watching her pass. And I didn't know how talented she was and how well she sees the game in a 3D version, thinker. Defensively, a lot better than I thought and gave her credit for. So watching her.
Hear that? Defensively, first of all, talked about her intelligence, and that is a huge part of her game, but not just offensively, but defensively. Look, steals are not, you don't go, oh, this person has a lot of steals. They're a good defender because just like a defensive back in the NFL who may take a lot of chances and pick up interceptions, it's not always a net benefit to the team when you think of how often they might get burned because maybe they're jumping routes that are double moves or they're coming off their man in anticipation to make an interception elsewhere, and then the pass gets completed to who they're supposed to be with, and so on. So that can happen. But in Caitlin's case, a lot of times, steals off the ball come from an intelligence and an understanding of the game that a lot of players don't have, and she's able to see that. Look, is she a absolute, like, lockdown defender? No, although she can be at times. I think part of it is, I think there's a little bit of resting going on in terms of she expends so much on the offensive end with the way she plays and how much is on her shoulders that I think there can be, a little bit of that, "Hey, I need to catch my breath" thing. That might get fixed with the team they have now, which is better defensively, and the depth, which means she doesn't have to play 35, 36, 38 minutes a game. We might see a little more from her defensively, but again, that's not saying she isn't already a pretty good defender. So I just wanna roll through a few clips that, kinda break down a little bit of that defense for you. If I can switch up here, we are going to go to another look. Come on. There we go. So, okay, this first one though, now this is so she is actually that's Camila Cardoso. That's a big body setting a pick. But Caitlin is actually going to fight through this pick. She doesn't just let it go. She doesn't go, hey, you know what? She's got a little bit of space on me. Just let her shoot the three like most players would. She's going to fight through this and then close quickly, right? She thinks I think that's Mabry, right? Thinks she's got the easy three, but Clark's got a long reach. She has a good vertical. She's quick off her feet. And yeah, she's not only going to block it, but she's going to block it and control it. She's going to block it and keep it in bounds. And then I think is this oh no, I think this is on Jackie Young. Now Jackie Young gets a shot off, doesn't make it, and it's one of those though where you say, you know what, even if it goes in, that's good defense because you're forcing a tough shot. So yeah, Caitlin Clark, this is 1v1 play as we go down the other end. She's got Jackie Young, no help. She's going to body her up, keeps her in front of her directly, hands up, no foul, forces a tough shot, and gets the miss. And now, here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. That's Caitlin Clark on the face, the best player to ever play the game, uh, aka Asia apostrophe Ja Wilson. Wait, no, wait, is it A apostrophe Ja Wilson? That's a new one. I never seen that before. Asia Wilson. Anyway, Caitlin Clark 1v1 on Asia Wilson. Now, Asia's got to be salivating, right? Like, this is like spin move, drop step, dunk. Except, again, she will get a shot. Look, straight up D keeps her right in front of her, forces a fadeaway from a player, a tough fadeaway from a player much tougher, much taller than her. And yeah, then she's going the other way. But I just wanted to go through that, and I thought it was really cool to hear Cheryl Miller, someone like Cheryl Miller, someone who has that kind of respect in the game, in the women's game, talking about Caitlin Clark's defense and say, hey, you know what? I didn't get that either, but guess what? She actually can D up. And again, I will say, does she have issues? Yeah, I've talked about them. I think she does get kind of lost in her head maybe sometimes when she's off the ball for a while. You see her kind of relax in her stance a little bit. And I think maybe it's a focus issue. I don't know. I'm guessing on that. Okay. I'm just saying, but what I'm seeing is, yes, at times off the ball, I think she kind of gets, for however you want to describe it, lost in her own head, distracted, trying to anticipate where it's going to go so she can make a play that she doesn't always pay attention to her player, or she gets caught watching her player with her back to the play at times. But again, I just wanted to go through some clips where you can see, yes, Caitlin Clark can absolutely play defense. There is no doubt about that. But I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Cheryl Miller coming out and saying this. Like I said, I've got another video that I want to keep separate because it'd be a long one, but also it's a completely different topic. But again, kudos to Cheryl for what she says there, and we'll discuss that as well. But let me know your thoughts and comments below. As always, appreciate you checking out this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you later.